As a final group project for LIS6210, 4 class members, and Buckingham, Courtney Cooney, Catherine Moeller, and Veronica Wood, joined together to form group number 4. The task involved development of metadata schema and catalog objects for 15 items in the Bela and Megri collection. The Bela and Megri collection was viewed via the Flickr account of Joan Bedouin. This group came together after creating their individual work for step 1 by familiarizing themselves with the collection and creating their own catalog and schema, and decided that moving forward with the project, they would catalog this collection as physical items versus the digital counterparts. The project's framework was derived from a collaborative effort, and each member chose a direction of responsibility for completion of the project's goals and hoped-for outcome. To ensure all members had input in this project, the group utilized Google Docs extensively for both meetings and work. The group felt it was best that one person take the lead on formatting the consensus framework, consensus vocabularies, and consensus records to ensure conformity across the frameworks, while consistently inviting input from all group members. Rather than each member creating their own version of these items and attempting to merge them, the group worked from a single document and followed the lead of one member. Steps 3 and 4 were then divided among other members with the same idea, that 1 or 2 people could take the lead with plenty of input from the rest of the group. In part 1 of the project, all members coincidentally decided to utilize Dublin Core as the schema, as it was collectively felt to provide the best and most straightforward approach. During discussion of the field framework in creating the MARC record, it was agreed upon by all members that the rights field was not relevant to this collection as physical items. It was decided that the coverage field provides additional information to the geographic locations associated with the items in this collection, and it was decided that this was the field to assign controlled vocabularies to. Of the many choices for controlled vocabularies, it was determined that by using one that deals with geographic locations was best. Therefore, the Getty Thesaurus of Geographic Names, or TGN, was chosen. This controlled vocabulary deals with material culture by including both names and any associated information about a place, both current and historical places. Population, art, culture, architecture, and history are also included. Because the content of the collection are items from around the globe, it was decided that including information about an item's originating location would make both cataloging and subsequent research quite streamlined. As stated, utilizing Dublin Core was the first major decision made by the group. This decision paved the way for the rest of the project. As we started to create our consensus record, one member compared and contrasted the results from step 1 of the project from each member. As there were general agreements between records, those became the basic construct for that item. That is to say, if 3 members created similar records for an item in that first step, that record was used and edited for a consensus record. Oftentimes, it was also found to be helpful to consult MARC and RDA schema to understand how the same item would be cataloged in that schema and compare to what we had. There were challenges while creating our consensus record. Our best approach to these challenges was constant communication with the group, as well as contacting the professor for clarification when needed. Special attention was given to item retrieval, as we attempted to decide how a researcher may become aware of this collection by accessing a single item. After clarification, it was decided that the Dublin Core source field was the best fit to combat this issue. Working with a group will always present a challenge, as each member has different schedules and responsibilities outside of class to balance. Coordinating this is not always easy, but the Google Docs platform has made it more convenient for groups to work together. Members of the group will always have various perspectives and mindsets, and it is often a challenge to merge different ideas into a single cohesive concept. This group had a very strong leader in Ange Buckingham to keep things on track, and that was key to this group's success.